and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Sacromento Kings here in Golden One Center. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
BA, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, big fella.
You guys have got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I can occupy it for at least a second here.
Man, we'll stay in this seat as long as you would like.
We got the best seats. Shams has the best intel. We're covered.
Let's go.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for Sacramento, they've got DeMar DeRozan. Russell Westbrook out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Shams, it would seem the Kings are one of those teams in danger of being stuck in the middle. Where do they go from here?
Brian, the West is so tough, and just think about it. After the Kings made the playoffs in 2023, after they snapped that 16-year playoff drought, things have just trended the other way. And now they're left scratching and clawing their way to stay in the mix. They have some talent, they have some draft capital. Let's see what they can do in the vaunted West.
Westbrook outside. No good with the triple. McDaniels against LaVine. Randall outside. The 3-ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
Now here's Schroeder. The 3 from DeRozan. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And here is DeRozan. Clock at 6. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Down low. Here's Edwards. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. The open shot by Edwards. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Here's DeRozan. Randall pulls down the board.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. 5th, the Timberwolves.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Westbrook outside. There's the triple. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Offensive rebounding comes down to muscle and hustle, and Sabonis got a lot of both.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Schroeder. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Knocks it down from distance. Randall's got 6. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. Levine can't hit. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Sacramento this season.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
And we're watching two teams looking to make that next step. They want to break out of the middle of the pack, prove they can do some damage.
Here's DeRozan, following the score by Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And so here's Sacramento after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's DeRozan. And that time also a missed shot.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Randall finds McDaniels. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 6 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Kings trail by 13. Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Here's Edwards following that last three-pointer by Sacramento. 6 to shoot. For 3, DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. DiVincenzo's got his second basket on the night. Sacramento has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. McDaniels against Levine to the paint. DeRozan looks it over. Sabonis with a screen on Randall. Shot clock at 3. Here's DeRozan. Outside Monk for 3. Outside for Levine. Off the mark there with a 3.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Edwards, a pass to Randall. DiVincenzo on the wing. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Westbrook against DiVincenzo. Sabonis, the pass to Westbrook. Outside Monk. From deep. Minnesota with a rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Kings. Trailing by 19. To halt the run. And finished off by Westbrook.
Giving the crowd what they want. Westbrook leaps for the dunk with reckless abandon.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis.
For your Sacromento Kings breakers.
The Timberwolves lead by 17. And with the new CBA Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA. It's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Look at who's out there now for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Ellis comes in for Levine. And it's Carter in for Westbrook. Now here's Conley. Outside Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Ellis. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Sabonis. Here's Ellis. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Conley looking for an opening. Here's Shannon. No good on the three.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Carter, following the score by Minnesota. Monk for three. Gets the three to fall.
Every time Monk steps up and knocks down a three, it just looks so effortless.
Pass to Shannon. Conley, a screen on Monk. Here's Shannon. Here's Berger, defended by DeRozan. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Sacramento. Ellis outside. Now here's Carter. Back to Ellis. DeRozan against Clark. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis' shot is off. Minnesota leading by 20. Pass to Conley. Outside Reed. Back to Conley. 4-3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first. And Berger pulls it down.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Timberwolves ahead, just dominating this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. And Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Randall, good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Monk to the right side. Outside Carter, fires the three, and another miss by Sacramento. Minnesota leading by 22. Pass to Conley. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now Clark. Here's Shannon. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Clark outside. Pass to Shannon. Fires the three. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ellis on the wing. Clark covers. Monk for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They defeated Utah in their last game.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
The three is up. Randall pulls down the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Reed. Now Conley. still without a bucket. For three, Randall, and Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Carter. And here's Sabonis. Ellis outside. Pass to Sabonis. Carter from outside hits a three-pointer. Carter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's through TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still.
Nice drop. It's all good.
DeRozan is checked in for the Kings. Schroeder comes in for Carter. And then for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark. And Dillingham subbed in for Shannon. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Three-pointer. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Edwards against DeRozan. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Timberwolves lead by 19. Lets a three fly. Monk grabs the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Schroeder with it. No made baskets yet. Pass to DeRozan. Over Dillingham. And it's DeRozan missing.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And Shawns with younger teams like OKC taking the reins. New stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Edwards, the pass to Randall. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. Kings trail by 17. Sabonis outside. Here's Ellis. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 3rd assist of the night.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Outside Schroeder. Ellis outside. Pass to Schroeder. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Randall inside. Defended by DeRozan. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Picked by Sabonis. Monk for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Reed for three. Connects from downtown. Reed's got 5 now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Please give a round of applause for your dance team.
Some changes here for the Kings. Eubanks comes in for Sabonis, and it's Zach LaVine in for Ellis. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dillingham, and it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And here's Schroeder. No points so far. Here's LaVine. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
LaVine fighting for it inside, staying aggressive.
Out to the wing. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Book it, and it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Monk for 3. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
Knocking down that answer 3. Monk with great range.
Here's DiVincenzo. Up and in on the layup. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Kings. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. Schroeder against DiVincenzo. Randall. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Schroeder. DeRozan outside. On the wing, LaVine. Over Edwards. LaVine can't hit. Minnesota leading by 19. Randall, a screen on Monk. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Eubanks. Well, the Kings shooting only 27% for today's game. DeRozan outside. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. DeRozan's got 8.
Encouraging to see DeMar DeRozan knock it down from 3. This helps open up the entire offense even more.
Back to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. DiVincenzo with a screen on LaVine. McDaniels finds Gobert. 5 to shoot. For 3, DiVincenzo. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Now here's DeRozan. Give him 8 points now. Out to Schroeder. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Drills it from deep. Randall's got 9 points in the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
The three from DeRozan. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota leading by 22. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
DeRozan outside. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. DeRozan against Randall. DeRozan passes to Schroeder. Here's DeRozan from downtown. Again, the miss by DeRozan.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Levine. Here's Randall. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Randall against DeRozan. On the take. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Edwards looking it over. Out to DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got 4 assists in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's Dante DiVincenzo making things happen for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shots. Give it up for the participants.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Rebounding clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy and putting in that work.
Gotta appreciate the blue-collar approach.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
You look at the Timberwolves, they started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been quite a game for Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
DeMar DeRozan is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. The Kings going into last season, bringing an experienced closer in DeMar DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis said it's what we needed. More veterans. We're a young team. We all know we're good, but it never hurts to have one of those big-time NBA players on the team for confidence, for backup, for everything. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. 6 to shoot. Steps back. Here's Randall. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Hey, yo, Russell.
Levine passes to Sabonis, and that one drops for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Now Randall, defended by DeRozan. The kick out to Edwards. Offline with a 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Levine. DeRozan down low. Randall's there. DeRozan with the bucket.
Tough for a guard to hang in the paint like that, but not DeRozan.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall inside, defended by DeRozan. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 21 points in the game. Timeout called, Sacramento. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. In the 3rd spot, Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Westbrook, the pass to Levine. DeRozan outside. The 3 is up. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And it's Randall with the jam.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game.
McDaniels against Levine. Sabonis outside. Clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. Randall, a screen on Westbrook. Edwards for 3. Hauled in by the Kings.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside Edwards. Randall deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Pass to Levine. Lets it go from deep. Here's Sabonis. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back. Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And they're deep into this home.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Over to Rosen, outside McDaniels. The offensive rebound. Puts up a three, nails it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 9.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Pass to Sabonis. Inside, here's DeRozan. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. And that's 12 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Goes in there with no doubt. DeRozan, fearless.
Randall outside. Gobert with a screen on DeRozan. Randall can't hit. The Kings have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
Randall draws the double. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard. Capable of scoring on all 3 levels while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special.
And here's Edwards outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Schroeder's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
The drive by Randall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Randall's got 23. Sacramento has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Sabonis finds Levine. The floater, and here's Schroeder outside. Sinks the tray. Schroeder's got 5 now.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Randall outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Levine.
His 3-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Schroeder passes to DeRozan. Picked by Sabonis. 4 on the clock from behind the arc. Schroeder can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 20. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Outside Levine. 3-pointer, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. Lets a floater go. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Malik Monk's checked in for Sacramento. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in. Monk looking around. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. He can't get it to go. Randall with some nice D. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Monk with a steal. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got rebound number 5 here tonight. Looking to get back on track. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Now Westbrook. He's got 5. Gets the 3 ball to go. Levine's got 9 points here in the second half.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside for Levine. And the Kings with another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Minnesota leading by 18. Randall outside. And the layup is good off the glass. Randall's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Picked by Sabonis. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Sabonis has got 8 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Levine. Sabonis with a screen on McDaniels. Back to DeRozan. The 3, and another Sacramento 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Randall outside. The kick out to Conley. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Westbrook. DeRozan against Randall. And it's DeRozan missing.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Monk against Edwards. From outside the arc. Knocks down the long J. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Minnesota right now, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. They double Randall, pass to Shannon. Just 5 to shoot. Reed a screen on Monk. Here's Shannon. No good from outside.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Ellis outside. Now here's DeRozan. Checked by Randall. Fades away, and that one's good. DeRozan. DeRozan's got 19 points.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
The kick out to Conley, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. DeRozan passes to Schroeder. Drives to the hoop. Ellis outside. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Ellis. Sinks that one from the post. And Minnesota with possession here. 16-point lead. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Conley finds Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Ellis outside. Here's DeRozan. Shoots over Randall. The bank shot, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Conley. Takes the 3. Hauled in by the Kings. Eubanks, he's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ellis. That one's good for 2. Ellis has got 4 points in the quarter. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Randall. Clark outside. Launches it. They get it back. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Randall. Defended by DeRozan. Clock at 4. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Shannon. And the 3-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Schroeder passes to Eubanks. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Eubanks. Eubanks the screen. Monk for 3. Buries it from 3.
How's that for a response? Love seeing Monk come back down and deliver the comeback 3.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle.
Here they go, fans. Your 9-1-6 crew. Let's hear it.
Kings making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Edwards comes in for Clark. And Dillingham subbed in for Shannon. Here's Conley. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Reed. Outside Conley. From the arc. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
And they're winning despite his poor showing offensively. Some nights, your teammates have to carry you.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
Mr. Triple-Double himself doing what he does best. Westbrook's assists are expected.
Conley passes to Edwards. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Out to Schroeder. Fires from deep. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Edwards has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Reed. Outside Conley. Reed, a screen on Monk. From deep, Conley sends it home from three-point land. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Schroeder passes to Eubanks. And here's Westbrook. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Monk for three. Kicks it to DeRozan. Here's the three. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game.
You could see his confidence on that shot. DeMar DeRozan catches it, fires it without a pause.
Edwards for three. And another three for Minnesota.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
To the wing on the left. Oh, there's the alley.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Conley with the ball. Pass to Edwards. The three. Schroeder with a rebound. Schroeder's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Monk. Tipped.
Yeah, nice swat by Randall, using his size and good anticipation to get in the shooter's way.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Richard, throughout his NBA career, Malik Monk has been known for his instant offense off the bench.
Yeah, but he's now shown he can also play in that lead role and distribute. Impressive to see a combo guard who can thrive in either role.
Look at who's out there now for Sacramento. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Saric comes in for DeRozan. And it's Levine in for Schroeder.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Back to Randall. Rebound by Sacramento. Outside Levine. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Here's Edwards. Zach LaVine clears it away. Kings trail by 10. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Levine. Here's Saric. Sacramento passing it around. There's the three. Rebound Minnesota. McDaniel's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Westbrook. And here's Levine. Off target from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Randall can't hit. Sacramento has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Monk against DiVincenzo. Here's Levine. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. For 3, DiVincenzo. Sacramento grabs the miss. Saric has got 4 rebounds in the game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Levine finds Sabonis. And here's Monk. Let's go with a 3. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just 1 in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Outside Monk. McDaniels against Levine. Monk! The 3 is off. Minnesota leading by 10. Now Randall. Oh, the shot is off.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now Edwards. Beyond the arc. Yes, sir, with the three.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Let's go, everybody. Time to make some noise for your Sacromento Kings Breakers.
Changes for Sacramento. DeRozan is checked in for Šarić, and it's Dennis Schroeder in for Monk. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Missed on the tray. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the fourth. DiVincenzo fires. The triple drop.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
DeRozan, a throwback possession, 2 points.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's McDaniels. Randall. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Now DeRozan. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Julius Randle.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back, because these guys are very talented, and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Julius Randle.